authors, it means she is not inspired by God. Wala siya gigiyahan o wala siya na di-guide ni God. Ang iyang writings dili igikan sa Ginoo. Is this accusation true? Tinood ka na siya mga igsunan nga si Ellen G. White nag-quote lang sa authors o sa laing na book without mentioning the authors. Then, to respond to this question, we need to understand the idea of biblical inspiration. Let's review a deep explanation about plagiarism on Ellen G. White. Number one, let's talk about the originality of the writings of Ellen G. White. Okay, question number one. Do the biblical authors quote from others? Mga authors po diri sa Bible, diri sa mga propeta, diri sa Old Testament and New Testament, did the biblical authors quote from others authors or quote diri sa lain na book or chapter? An inspired writing does not mean that it should be new in terms of time and music. According to Daniel Gospel writers, 1st to 2nd Kings and 1st to 2nd Chronicles. An inspired writing is still inspired from God, even though the writer uses quotations from other writers, whether inspired, not inspired writers, because the thought or the message that is inspired by God, not necessarily the quotations. For example, Gospel of Luke. Paul quotes the secular writings of Luke. 2 Timothy 3 verse 8 sometimes God sent prophets, messenger of God, prophets, with similar message to his people to emphasize the urgency and importance of the message. Sometimes, si God, kasal siya sa another prophet nga mag-deliver siya of the same message or the same gospel to emphasize the urgency. Sa urgent na kaya nga, dapat nga mahibawan or dapat nga i-share sa katauhan sa Ginoo. The importance of the message. Nakita siya sa Hebrew 1 verse 1, 2 Kings 17 verse 23, 2 Kings 21 verse 10. When the inspired authors quote others, the resources are seized and not mastered of the so the biblical authors, they quote one another writings. No? Nag-quote po din ang mga biblical authors diri. Si Paul nag-quote siya sa writings ni Lucas. So it's true that they quote or borrow the writings of other prophets. Ellen White, inspiration and originality. Let's talk about Ellen G. White, inspiration and originality. Thus, when Ellen White quotes others, she is not different from the biblical authors, because Ellen White is also a prophet, and biblical authors, they writing in the Bible, they are also prophet, messenger of God. If the biblical author quotes others and is still considered as inspired writer, the same thing with Ellen G. White. So, similar siya sa case ni Ellen G. White. Na still, she is an inspired writer that is inspired by God. Ellen White's use of other resources does not disqualify her as inspired writer. Yes. Prophets should proclaim God's message whether it is the first time message, original message, or a reputation message. When Ellen White uses her sources, she is the master of them, master of his writings. It means that the quotation's intention is to support God's message that she attempts to deliver to the people. So, Ellen G. White is the same as the biblical authors that quote the writings of the other authors. How about the issue of literary thief or plagiarism? Let's talk about this. What is literary thief or plagiarism? According to Webster Dictionary, plagiarism means to steal and pass off the ideas or words of others as one's own. Another meaning, to use another's production without crediting the source or without mentioning the source. Number 3, to commit literary thief or to present as new and original an idea or product derived from an existing source. This is currently understanding of what is called to plagiarize. That's why we accuse Ellen G. White is writing as plagiarism. But Ellen G. White did not do plagiarism, but his case is different. Okay, let's talk about the history of plagiarism, legal aspect. The official legal aspect of plagiarism issue for the first time was recognized in England in 1899. In the decision, it says to respect the rights of an author to a monopoly of his publication is measured and determined by the Copyright Act. For the United States, a law to protect the copyright and reflects the modern idea of plagiarism was launched in 1909. U.S. Congress decided on March 4, 1979 to protect all the copyrightable component parts of the word copyrighted. So, there are ang plagiarism, official legal aspect of plagiarism issue kay kung na-adjure siya mga authors na nag-quote sa lain nga mga authors na writings ilang book nga giangko na nila nga as ilahang nga word or ilahang writings or ilahang gi-claim na nila nga ilahang to nga quotation or writing. But the issue of Ellen White and the biblical authors questions that did the biblical authors and Ellen G. White do plagiarism? Okay, let's open in the book of Matthew 20 verse 18 and let's compare Matthew and Mark writings. Matthew 20 verse 18, it says, "Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief priests and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death and deliver him to the Gentiles." Then, according to Mark 10 verse 33, it says also the same, "Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem." It is the same. Palihusiya and so on. How about this one? Mark 11 verse 3 and Luke 19 verse 31. Okay, please open your Bible. Let me read. "And if anyone says to you, why are you doing this? See, the Lord has need of it, and immediately he will send it here." And according to Luke 19 verse 31, "And if anyone asks you, why are you losing it? Thus you shall say to him, because the Lord has need of it." See when you siya ang iyang message sa iyang diri sa Mark ano. Did the biblical authors do plagiarism? Kung sing mo ba siya? Pareha na siya? Balik-balik? No. So, daghan din siya kayo diri nga mga verses sa Bible nga pareha siya. Pareha rin sa Isaiah, sa 2 Kings, pareha siya doon na din sa Exodus, na siya mga kapareha. Matthew and Lucas na siya binabalik-balik ng mga mga quotation, mga wording din sa Bible. By doing this, did they do plagiarism? Pangutana. So pag ano sa biblical authors, ga-plagiarism sila? Kaya quote nila ang writings sa uban ng mga authors? No. Because God is the owner and mastermind of the message. If He wants His prophet to proclaim the same or similar message, it is His